Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we are covering France v Morocco in the quarter-finals of the FIFA World Cup. Let's go. Oh my god, it's boiling in the UK. So hot. Ethan Johnson in the chats, Truffordians. I'm not wearing the Mbappe kit, however. Not rooting for the French, are we? Come on, Mazraoui. Come on, Morocco. Knock France out. Give England a chance of winning this competition. Okay, France on the ball. I'm not. I am rooting for France. Why do you want France to win, Ethan Johnson? Why would you do that to us? I mean, the score prediction game is very tight at the moment, so I guess maybe you want them to win for that reason. But goodness, we do not want France to win. We want all the worst teams to win. That's what we want. France on the ball down the left-hand side here. Just realised we're not even got the timer up. Oh my god, Mbappe's shot, but it's just wide. I think it took a deflection on the way. Was saved as well, but I think it was going to be outside the post. Dembele cross in. Oh my god. France almost close to scoring 2 within the first 4 minutes. The best roster on paper, admin. Yeah, but we don't want the favourites to win the competition, do we? Are we literally just going to see France and Argentina in the final again? I'll just be sad. Just accept that admin, it's France and then everyone else. It is, but Morocco are putting up a decent fight 5 minutes in. Oh my god, Mbappe runs it out of play. See, they're overrated. Morocco clear their lines. Hello, boys. Vivek in the chat. How you doing, man? If FIFA had their way, Argentina would play themselves in the final. They would guarantee that Pygmy Messi wins. Wow. Don't know what Pygmy means, but... France clear. France going to demolish Argentina this time. I reckon it'll be... If France get through this game... I don't know, to be fair. Spain are pretty tricky. Pygmy refers to an unusually small individual thing or any member of various indigenous populations whose adult height is notably short. Wow. Messi the Pygmy, who knew? That Argentinian midfield looks hollow. It does look hollow, but they are all playing to Messi's strengths, to be fair to them. Just realised I got the timer up and it's not even bloody ticking. Okay. Here we go. Egypt got through that midfield with ease. I mean, a lot of people are questioning this World Cup now. I think the games have been good, but the fact that it's even questionable with Messi and Infantino and Trump, it's all just got a bit, you know? Upamecano, the idiot, easy chance to score. Wait, what? I'm guessing you guys are ahead of me. Why is there a balloon on the pitch? I'm guessing I just got baited. What's happened there? I thought... They rigged the last one for him, why not do it again? Yeah, it's true. It's true. Nick will tell you about that. I think Nick's probably rooting for France in this game because he doesn't want to see the Moroccans storm the streets of the Netherlands again. Did you see the Santos hate online? Yeah, I did. I think he's a better player than Edison. I think he's a better prospect than Edison and everything, so I don't see how people can not complain about the Edison signing, but then complain about the Santos signing. Infantino at the game today. Like, Chelsea fans feel bad, which is usually a good sign, but again, they're still young. He's a young player. 50 mil isn't the end of the world. I guess we'll have to wait and see. And United fans feel bad. Usually when both sets of fans feel bad, then the player turns out pretty well. Like, who is happy? That's just internet culture though, isn't it? I mean, like, everyone on Twitter is just... It's always complaining. It's never positive on Twitter, is what I've noticed. I think it's a great deal. I don't know if it's a great deal, but I think 40 mil would have been a great deal. I think 50 mil, decent deal. Decent deal, but again, I don't know how to judge a deal until we see the player actually play in a United shirt. Morocco playing it around the back here. I am looking forward to going back to United content though. The World Cup's been fun, but unless England win it, it's time to come to an end and focus on United again. A midfielder for 50 mil in this market. It's true. It's true. I'm surprised at how well Mazraoui's done at centre-back, you know. If he does well this game as well, then, I mean, insane. When players are going for 70, 80, 100 mil, Yeah, that's true. But then at the same time, he is very inexperienced compared to the others. Don't know why that Morocco player would try and keep the ball in for the French to get a hold of it again. Match should play right centre back for United. I mean, he's a good option there. It's crazy that he's still a better fullback than Delot and a decent centre back. That is insane. Morocco coming forward, tackled easily. I think he's better than Mateus. Wait a sec, where are we? Inexperienced compared to Mateus, he is not. I think he is better than Mateus. I've watched him play for Chelsea a few times. Better progressive passer than Basmati Rice. I think I don't know. I saw some people saying online about him being injury prone. I haven't looked too much into him just yet. But yeah, a lot of people being very negative online about him. Sup, gangsters? Albert Wesley in the chat. Hope you're doing well, mate. No injuries yet for Chelsea and Strasbourg. So he hasn't had any injuries, and yet people are calling him injury prone as well. Honestly, fans will just find anything to complain about. Can Morocco cause a big old upset here? They definitely can, but at the moment they're penned in pretty well by France. They're not really escaping their half. Although I say that, and now they're coming forward. Come on, Morocco. Ah, poor. He was one of the players of the season in League One. Admin, you have to admit giving Chelsea £100 million for 2 bench players in the last 3 seasons is diabolical. Who are the 2 bench players, Ethan? Are you counting Mason Mount in that as well, or? Mount and Santos. I mean, realistically, Mount and Santos. Realistically, nobody could have guessed that Mount was going to be that injury prone coming to United. Like, I looked at his injury record before he signed and everything. Like, he had shown no sign of that whatsoever. So, I think United got quite unlucky with Mason Mount. we did overpay for Mason Mount because he was in the final year of his contract, but we did get unlucky with him turning into a bench player because of how injury prone he is. That's just pure bad footballing luck. Like, no expert anywhere in the world could have told you that Mason Mount would be that injury prone before he signed. And Santos, he hasn't even kicked the ball yet. So Santos could be worth 150 mil, and then suddenly the Mount and Santos deals look good. Who knows? Admin, you live streaming every game now up to finale? Yes, I am, Mr. Albert Wesley. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. France has to win if you don't want Argentina to win. Yeah, I'd still prefer France to win because, I mean, realistically, on paper, they deserve it. Argentina, I don't think they deserve it. I honestly think England are a better team at this World Cup than Argentina. I genuinely believe that. Also, admin, what's your take on the disallowed Egyptian goal? I think we all know what's going on here, Albert. I think we all know what's going on here. They're trying to gift another World Cup to Messi. I think Santos is a good signing. I'll definitely do a video on what I actually think of Santos and properly going into depth with the signing. Because I want to do that for all the new recruits. Probably get that out in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I don't know why people are so negative towards players. Especially before they've even had a chance. France header there. Looks like France are being limited to crosses in the box so far by Morocco. He is considered the potential Casemiro regen in Brazil. Usually, when a legend retires and then people start calling them like the next regen, those regens do not live up to their potential. So I don't know if that's a good sign, Vivek. Egypt were playing so well, it was pretty obvious that the dark arts were pulled into action. Yeah. I mean, I bet El Shabaghi was absolutely fuming about that. I bet he was somewhere clutching his fist going, oh, first the honey badger and now this. Ridiculous. I mean, at least we can watch this Morocco side and then pretend like they're Portugal. I guess that's a thing. El Shabaghi is English now. Come on, El Shabaghi. That foul happened so long back. It was like 100 yards away from the goal, wasn't it? I don't know. It's all pretty shiz, if you ask me. Saliba. Like they had to play replay fast forward because Egypt would have forced him to do 2 years of an army subscription. Oh wow. Well, as long as he's rooting for Harry Kane, then Al Shabaghi is welcome to be English. To make it look like impacting a goal, they literally had to do the replay fast forward. Yeah, it's just a bit. It's so stupid when they do these things because then the fans stop rooting for these players. Like, if they weren't doing all of the dark arts and Argentina were actually doing well, then people would probably get behind Lionel Messi, but they're not going to now because of all the dodgy stuff that's going on. And the same thing happened with USA. I mean, they got a lot of bad karma in that Belgium game because of the Balogun reversal of a red card. Who do you think the third midfielder we sign? I don't think Edison's actually going to go through. I actually think Edison's gonna that deal's gonna collapse. So I think that maybe we sign like a big name somehow, or like somewhere between like 70, 80 mil player, and then maybe like a 20 mil youngster, something like that, 20, 30 mil youngster. Switzerland Colombia game was a very tame, wasn't it? I didn't watch that game, but I watched the penalties at the end of the game because I was looking at the stats and I was like, yeah, this isn't worth watching. Manu Kone playing right now, Alex Scott or Wharton. Well, supposedly, the higher ups at United think Wharton is too similar to Kobe Mainu, so don't think we're going to go for Wharton. Scott is a real possibility, but I think the asking price would have to go down. Currently, it's at like 80 mil. So, yeah, I don't think we're paying 80 mil for Alex Scott. Maybe Baleba. Maybe it's Baleba, Baleba, Santos, and someone else that nobody knows. Some youngster. I agree, it collapses. Santos had 1 medical in 24 hours. Edison has had 3. Something is clearly wrong. I think it's a fact of maybe United didn't know Santos was actually available and they went with Edison just to obviously start the transfer window well and to also help them in negotiations, like saying to Chelsea, well, we've already got Edison, we don't need Santos. But then now it's like, yeah, I really don't think the Edison deal is going to go through. Santos and Edison is done. Edison isn't done, mate. He's still got to do his medicals, or at least 1 medical, because he's already passed 1, but he hasn't passed for 1 with United yet. So Edison is not a done deal. Then how do you play him at World Cup? Exactly, mate. So he was playing at the World Cup, but he's not passed his United medical. There's something going on with that deal. If you say Baleba 3 times in the mirror, Goldbridge will appear and call you a prat. I mean, Baleba had like 1 mediocre season. That doesn't mean that like Michael Carrick can't turn him into a beast. He's got all the physical attributes. It's up to United if they want Baleba to happen or not. It's really just in their hands. Goldbridge hates Baleba. You heard it here. Pen? What? Pen to France? Wait, what did I just miss? Oh, did Mazraoui give it away as well? I think Maz gave it away, didn't he? Hakimi's on the ground. Let's see this again. Hakimi, heavy touch, leads to... I mean, is that a foul? Yeah, that's a blatant pen from Mazraoui. Just as we were saying he was doing well as a centre-back. That was a blatant penalty. But wasn't there a foul on Hakimi? I guess the heavy touch meant that he lost possession, so it wasn't a foul. Admin curse. That's that top level punditry that you come to Old Truthford for, guys. Mazraoui's were doing really well at centre back, and then boom, pen. They are VAR checking this. Hakimi's saying he was fouled. How's this going to go? Deschamps waits by. Mbappe to take the pen. Surely scoring this. What's going on here? Mbappe is placing the ball down again. Okay. Still VAR check going on. I'm not looking at the chat because I think you guys will get spoilers before me. Mbappe steps up. And it's saved! Come on! Morocco saved the pen! Morocco's goalkeeper is just mental at penalties, man. I don't know what science he studied to do these weird body movements and prevent it, but fair play. Absolutely shiz pen by Mbappe. He makes them look bad though. This goalkeeper is really good when it comes to pens. Same as Egyptian keeper. Love to see it. Come on, Morocco. Give us an upset. Come on. Guys, it might actually be coming home. If France get knocked out, England are the strongest team in this competition. That's worse for Messi's pen. First hydration break underway. Norway look good though. Nah, Norway aren't good. You stop Odegaard and then you cut off a supply to Haaland and then easy work. Haaland hat-trick against England. Oh, come on, Vivek. You're living a dream, mate. You're living in a dreamland. Also, United have signed a goalkeeper, Carl Darlow. What do we make of that? Leeds goalkeeper. That tall fellow will man Mark Haaland? Or are you talking about Dan Burton? The stadiums in America are insane in comparison to ones in Europe. Seeing this wide shot of like how they're going up the ramp to get to the top. Wow. By the way, Kwanzaa 2-match suspension. Yeah, that's absolute BS. For a 50-50 where like his leg was kind of prompted up by the ball. I mean, 2-game suspension for that. Insane. They didn't deserve that pen anyway. Mbappe leaving his legs hanging as usual. Pure fraud. Keith in the chat. How you doing, man? Yeah, they really didn't. Nice karma. Well, so far, Morocco have been able to frustrate France. The only problem is that France have created 1.43 XG to Morocco's 0. Like, Morocco haven't even threatened France at all. Have they had a shot on target? Nope, they've not even had a single shot off target, so Morocco need to get in this game somehow. He is serving Balogun's ban. Cheeky Vivek. Good to see everyone as always. How you been, admin? All good, mate? All good? I'd imagine it's still flipping hot where you are as well, Keith, because it's absolutely boiling here. I don't know when these heat waves are going to stop. By the way, Guehi and Rice didn't train. We'll give him a day off, Vivek. We'll give him a day off. Don't worry. This is why we've got Dan Burn in the squad, mate. Give Guehi a rest. And you don't have a right back. We don't need a right back, mate. Who's Norway's left winger? Exactly. Exactly. If anything, we need more physical centre backs for us to stop Haaland. Kistama doesn't have the aura Trumpito has, but what about Andy Burnham, huh? Or maybe Count Bimface. Count Bimface could potentially call up FIFA. Are you guys familiar with Count Bimface? Anyone seen him? It's Noosa who scored a screamer. Well, he's going to be screaming when he's playing England because he can't break us down, that's for sure. But my international fans, are you familiar with Count Bimface? Okay, Albert Wesley, you're based in England though, aren't you, Albert? So you'll definitely be familiar with Count Bimface. But I want to know if the internationals, if it's broken through to them. But first, France! Oh my god, great save by Bono. What a strong wrist by Bono. Poor shot, really, but great save by Bono. What is a Count Bimface and what does it do? Sit back and relax, Ethan Johnson, because this is amazing. So, basically, in the UK, how politicians are elected are through constituencies. Now, in constituencies, anyone can run. So you've got all of the main political parties in the UK. So you've got like the Green Party, who are all about the environment. You've got the Conservatives. You know all of this stuff anyway, but I'm just giving you the context. You've got the Conservatives, who are like the Republicans over here. You've got Labour, who are like the Democrats. And you've also got independent parties who can run. Now, one independent candidate who has run at a few constituencies is somebody called Count Binface. Now, Count Binface is a man who wears a bin over his head, has a cape, and is a self-proclaimed space politician. Now, he has essentially popped up in loads of places, and he's been interviewed by Sky News and all of these places. And his manifesto, which is like his terms of if he gets elected into power, what he'll do, are hilarious. If you've got time after this, or even during the stream, I really recommend going on YouTube and typing in Count Bimface interview, because he actually makes more sense than most modern politicians, and he's also hilarious. So, basically, what has happened recently, so Count Bimface came into fame, he's been doing this for years, but what he's done now, most recently, he got like 75 votes in an election in Manchester. So, yeah, he didn't win, and Count Bimface was just known as a joke, and it's like, oh, okay, he pops up every now and then with a few votes, and he has to shake the hands of the politicians and stuff when they all go on stage and they say how many votes they got in each constituency. But what has happened now, which has just broken British politics, is that you guys may be familiar with Nigel Farage. Now, Nigel Farage, whether you like him or you don't, he has essentially received £5 million from a billionaire who resides in like Thailand. I think it's a British billionaire, but he resides in Thailand. And he gifted Nigel Farage £5 million. Now, Nigel Farage didn't declare this, which I think all politicians have to declare money when they receive it from other people as a gift, because obviously they're in a position of power, and this could influence their decision making and all of this. And the way that this guy is a billionaire is through like Bitcoin and yeah, like cryptocurrency. So people are now questioning, Nigel Farage, did you get £5 million because you want reform to have looser regulations on cryptocurrency? So a lot of people are questioning him about this, and it's putting a lot of pressure on reform because he is the leader of reform. So what Nigel Farage has done is he has essentially stepped down. He's resigned as a PM. Oh, it's not a PM, as an MP in his constituency, member of parliament in his constituency. And what that does when a member of parliament steps down in their constituency over it is it immediately starts something called a by-election. Now, a by-election is where a member of parliament steps down early, and that means that there needs to be another election in that constituency. So what Nigel Farage did as a political move is he said, oh, okay, I've resigned as a member of parliament for my constituency. What I'm now going to do, though, is I'm going to run in the next by-election for my constituency so that my constituents can determine whether they think I should be in charge and I should be an MP. So it's basically, Nigel Farage has done that move to essentially claim legitimacy again by saying, oh, okay, I'm letting the people vote whether I should stay an MP or not. And then if they vote me in, then yes, obviously I've done nothing wrong. But then obviously all of the other political commentators are saying that he's just doing it for a publicity stunt to try and claim legitimacy again, even though everyone knows that he's probably done something dodgy with this £5 million that he's received from this billionaire who lives in Thailand. So, Nigel Farage did this to claim legitimacy again. But this is the funny bit, guys. This is the bit that you need to pay attention to. Nigel Farage trying to claim legitimacy again. he has started this by-election, but all the other political parties that would usually run, like Labour, Conservatives, Greens, Lib Dems, all of these parties have said that we're not engaging in this, like, freak show, in this, like, bloody publicity stunt for Nigel Farage, because he knows that all of these people are going to vote for him anyway. So all of these other parties have pulled out of the by-election, which means that only 2 candidates are running for a member of parliament in this constituency. And guess who the other candidate is who's running for this constituency? You guessed it. It's Count Binface. So there is going to be a vote in the constituency pretty much between just Nigel Farage and Count Binface for who becomes a member of parliament. So Nigel Farage was doing this whole thing as a publicity stunt, but this now has the potential to be one of the funniest things that has ever happened in British politics, where Nigel Farage could lose his seat in parliament to a man who wears a bin over his face. And a part of his manifesto is that he's going to reduce kebabs down to £2 a kebab, and he's going to change the where the hand dryer is in the Uxbridge pub. So, yeah. And the reason why it's actually hilarious and why something could potentially happen is if all of these other political parties, if all of them pull out, but then they say to their voters, or if all the voters anyway just say, oh, okay, well, Labour aren't running, Conservatives aren't running, none of these places are running, I'm going to just vote for Count Binface. If he gets all of their votes, I haven't looked at the numbers, but there's a genuine potential that Count Binface could beat Nigel Farage and he could actually be a member of parliament, which means that he'd have to go into the House of Commons, which is like the Senate of the UK, and that would mean that he would be allowed to go, because there's also been a discussion among members of parliament whether Count Binface should be allowed, if he was successful, to wear his bin costume in the Houses of Parliament, which a lot of MPs have said, yeah, we're happy for him to wear the costume. So, yeah, that is Count Binface in a nutshell. This is definitely a story you're going to want to keep up with, because even though it's near on impossible, I think it would be the most English thing ever if everyone just pity voted Count Binface and he ended up beating Nigel Farage. I think that would be one of the funniest things that we've possibly ever seen in British politics. So let's hope it comes to fruition, eh? Antoine Griezmann at the game today. Let me catch up with the comments, because I know that I was speaking for a long time there, but I wanted to give you all the details. I've seen all of Count Binface. He's brilliant. What is a Count Binface and what does it do? Stick him on at half time. He's running for MP versus Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage for me. Farage is more funny. Farage isn't funnier than Count Binface, Vivek. Count Binface is like, that is top tier English comedy right there. He's also really hot on his politics too. He genuinely is. I'm actually crying laughing at this shiz. Ha ha ha. Will he become PM? England needs reform more than any of you believe it or not. I mean, whether we need reform or not, Count Binface has my vote. If he was running where I live, I would be voting for Count Binface. Because all politics is an absolute joke anyway. That's insider trading. It costs like 350k to pull this stunt too. Yeah, that's a key detail from Albert there. So Count Binface has said, like, he's been interviewed by like the major channels in the UK, and he's just some guy wearing a fucking bin on his face. It's so good. And He said, because basically a by-election costs 350k. So what's going to happen is this by-election, the Nigel Farage v Count Binface, is going to be funded by Reform, because they've said, oh, okay, we're going to pay for the first one because we called this to happen. So yeah, we're going to pay 350k. But then, apparently, if that happens, then they can call another by-election, because they're gonna, like, there's some rule that's saying that this by-election with Nigel Farage isn't suitable or something. So if the public did vote for Count Binface over Nigel Farage, that would prevent the second by-election happening. So Count Binface is rightfully saying, if you vote for him, it's going to save the taxpayer 350k. So yeah, let's see what people think. I'm voting for Count Binface. Well done, Vivek. Come on, Count Binface. It's pretty funny. 99p flake ice creams too. This would be funnier than England winning World Cup and more realistic. Admin, go look at what? I saw that you posted something in the Instagram while I was talking. Let me see. Oh, Ethan Johnson's even posted about Count Binface. I just learned about this and it's effing hilarious. Good. Tell everyone you know about Count Binface, Ethan. Tell everyone you know. Everyone needs to know about Count Binface. I'm thinking about turning this channel into a politics channel just to follow Count Binface. So good. Of Count Binface winning than England win World Cup. Admin, would you rather 1, England win World Cup, or 2, Count Binface wins MP? I would 1,000,000,000% prefer Count Binface to win. If I'm honest, I think England winning would be good, but then, like, I don't know. I mean, that's more for pride, whereas Count Binface winning is, like, they would make movies about that. Like, and obviously they make movies about England as well, I guess. But, like, Count Binface, like, he's just something else, man. He's something else. Mate, you can't be serious. You want some clown wearing a bin on his head to win MP versus a party trying to fix your country? Mate, the world's a mess anyway. No one is gonna fix anything. Like, politics is all a bloody, like, reality TV show, and who's your favorite character and this and that. Like, and Count Binface is my favorite character. I've got to say that. Count Binface will be the topic of discussion at the brewery later this evening. Lovely, Ethan. Keep it going. Keep him alive. If you haven't watched the interviews yet, mate, it gets even better. Watch him speak, and he's actually clued up on a lot of things, you know. That's the funny thing as well. A lot of people say in the comments, they're just like, how does a bin speak more sense than most politicians? No wonder England is effed. Santos passed his medical. I mean, I'm not massively, like, I'm quite, like, central when it comes to a lot of politics, to be honest. I'm not heavy left, I'm not heavy right, I'm not heavy whatever. I'm just like, I can see a lot of the reasoning behind why people would want to vote for Reform, but then I think a lot of people are voting for them for the wrong reasons as well, and I don't know. All in all, I'm pretty central. Whereas, like, and as a centrist, Count Binface is, like, the most centre you can find. I mean, he's not leaning left or right. He's just talking about fixing kebabs, fixing ice creams. Just, he's the guy, man. Santos passed his medical. 5+1 years, okay. Wow, we're giving him a Chelsea-style contract as well. Come on, Santos. Hopefully he proves a lot of people wrong. I mean, I'm backing him now, just because of all the hatred he's got. I wish I could just pull up, like, a bloody... I wish I could pull up a interview of Count Binface. You know what? When we do like monthly Angels calls and stuff like that, I'll see if I can set up a format where we can just like pull up random shiz as well. And maybe we can do something where it's like show and tell and everyone brings something in that they want to talk about. Because I think that would be hilarious. You need to listen to him though, he really knows his politics. He's the working man's politician. He's not the hero we wanted, but he's the hero England deserves. Count Binface, come on. We don't want to talk about Clown Binface. Keith, you seem to have something really, really against the people's champ, mate. What's wrong? Our Irish representative is not a fan of Count Binface. Is this because Irish politics is really boring, mate? What did I tell you about Bono and Pens? Double I. I mean, you did say it. You did say it on a lot of streams. You said Bono is a penalty expert, and he's proven you correct, mate. He's proven you correct. How are you feeling, though, Double I? I mean, you've created 0.05 XG to France's 1.87. I mean, the writing seems to be on the wall that you will eventually lose because you've been absolutely dominated, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe Morocco, maybe France will get tired or something. Bin the crown. I just found multiple Count Binface shirts for sale on Al Gore's internet. What's Al Gore's internet? Vote reform and fix your country. You do know that making a kebab £2 will cost your country millions in subsidies. Yeah, but I mean, a good old doner kebab for £2. Who can complain about that? Count Binface for the win. Come on, Count Binface. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Some small things like that. I'm a man of simple taste, Keith. I see a man who likes chaos and I vote for him. It's as simple as that. Come on, Count Binny. If we pass regular time and go to extra time or pens, we 85% pass. Remember this comment, okay? I don't think you will make it past regular time. I don't... Like, you've already conceded 1.87 XG in one half of football, and the pressure's just going to get higher. Like, I don't think it's going to get easier for you. Al Gore is a former US vice president. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Okay, I get you. Al Gore is a former US vice president that claims he was part of inventing the internet. Also, I'll be making a Count Binface shirt purchase. Ethan is the man. You gotta support Count Binface. He, Al Gore's also famous for Man Bear Pig, isn't he? And also global warming. The world will laugh at you. I mean, the world laughs at us anyway. We may as well be a part of the joke. At least if it's like created by English people, we don't care if the world laugh. They're joining in. But the funny thing is that like he actually sounds like he knows more than most politicians, and he wears a bin on his face. This game reminds me of our Spain game last World Cup. We defined literally 120 minutes and snatched the qualification in pens. It's like the same scenario writing itself. Double I think you've got too much confidence. Honestly, I don't think it's going to end well for you, Bray. I was going to say bro, and I was going to say mate, and I said Bray. I don't think it's going to end well for you. Like, there's just too much quality in this France side. I really want to study how this keeper saves so many pens, though, because he's always doing a movement with his arms. Uh, it's like the same scenario writing itself. Using big words and streaming them together only makes you sound smart. That's literally what politicians do, Keith. Like, that's what all politicians do. They just speak mumbo jumbo and don't answer the questions. That Spain game, we had 12% possession of 0.19 XG. Wow. But how much XG did Spain create against you? Because that is France's biggest strength. Their attack and creating XG. Be interesting to see what FOTMob have rated so far the lineup. So Digne, Doué, and Rabiot and Kone all doing good. Mbappe obviously missed the pen. Dembele, Elise all going silent. I wonder if I could get Count Bimface on the channel. He's blown up quite massively since he's been on Sky Sports though, and like the main channels. So I doubt he would entertain small channels like this. Almost 2.0. Can't remember the exact number, but it's close to 2.0. I would unsubscribe and stop my subscription. Keith, mate, did a bin do something to you as a child? Like, why do you hate him? Why do you hate Count Binface? Or are you just that, like, do you hate Count Binface or do you love Nigel Farage? It's one of the two, surely. Yeah, I don't think Mazraoui's going to get a good rating this game either for giving away the pen. It's very foggy in the back of New York at the moment. Sometimes, Keith, we just have to stand up to the establishment and we have to vote for men who wear capes and have bins over their face. That's all I can say, man. That's all I can say. Life is a highway. But it is half time. France should be winning this. Morocco clinging on. Brahim Diaz is the only one. Oh wait, no, you've got a couple of people with decent ratings for Morocco. Obviously, the keeper's going to get a decent rating, but the left back for Morocco is doing well defensively, and Brahim Diaz is also doing his best to try and pull you up the pitch, but there's no promises. Let's see the score predictors as well. So just need to update a few of these. I don't think I've actually updated it with everyone's scores for the next round yet, but I do have all of your scores. So fear not. So guys, next question. How confident are you, or are you confident at all that England get past Norway? I went with England for the win v Norway. Oh, well, Keith's already put in the chat. I went with England for the win v Norway, but it would be cinema if Haaland knocked them out. I don't know, man. I think if we stop Odegaard, then we pretty much stop Norway. They've obviously got some decent, talented players, but so do we. And I think we have shown that we control pretty much every game that we've been in so far. I don't know if there's been any game that we haven't controlled for the majority of it. If Trump can become president second time, anything is possible. Norway 2-1, says Vivek. Have you not noticed, guys, if people have actually put this in their score predictions that like England lose that game, people have been losing a lot of points by going against England. Like, people were voting that like bloody Mexico would beat England. We'd lose against Croatia. Like, you guys haven't learned your lesson yet. I don't see John Stones or Dan Burns stopping the power and speed of Haaland. They just need to put jump. They just need to out-jump him in crosses and corners. I mean, Stones trains with Haaland, doesn't he, at Man City? So, I mean, if anyone knows how to stop Haaland, John Stones will know. And he will have told his teammates. Your defensive shiz. I don't know, Pickford turned up against Mexico. Maybe he's in decent form now. I haven't picked against England once in this tourney. And that's why you're up in the top dogs, Ethan. That's why you're joint third, mate. Or joint first. You bet with your head, not your feelings. Amen. Amen. No James Kwanzaa, Spence, Livramento, Guehi. Easy work. Hello, boys! Nick Village Destroyer in the chat. Centre back Dan Burn and Stones. Easy work. Dan Burn will pocket. He will pocket Erling Haaland. Mark my words. Nick in the chat. Nick, does Count Binface have your vote? Haaland will pick them up and run. We've had this before. I mean, people say like Haaland is going to dominate United and then we absolutely pocket him. Same thing with England. Always underestimated. Let me update the scores after the Switzerland-Colombia game, actually, because that may change the tie. Let's see. So that was a 0-0 game. So that means Mr. Nick gets 3 points. Ethan, predicted 2-0 to Colombia, gets 1 point. Matty predicted 1-2 or 2-1 to Colombia, gets 1 point. Joffit, 3-2 to Colombia, 0 point. Calum, 2-1, gets 1 point. And Keith, 2-1, gets 1 point. And Vivek, 2-1, gets 1 point. So it is still a three-way tie at the top between Ethan, Calum, and Keith. However, Nick is now just 1 point behind in second place. So between the four of you, these games are going to be, I mean, your scores are going to be very important. It's crazy how tight it is, and there's not been like a clear front runner or anything. If Dan Burn is so good, why is he playing for Newcastle? Charity work, mate. Charity work. He's you know, he's just helping them out a little bit. Doesn't want them to get relegated. Andre Santos, good player. Agreed, Cal. Agreed. It seems like everyone online hates Santos, but everyone in this chat seemed to be very positive about him. Who is Binface? I'll let I can't explain all about Binface. I don't know what time stamp it was in the live stream. If you guys can tell me what time it was roughly, but I went on the rant about Binface. You can listen back to that, Nick, or someone in the chat can inform you. But yeah, YouTube Binface. Look up Binface on Twitter. Count Binface in the UK. It's self-explanatory. Yeah, just do whatever research you can with Binface. Which stream, which game? It was this game, mate. It was this game, but it was at like, I don't know, the 40th minute. I think it was around then when I started like ranting about Count Binface. Nick, don't ask, please. How does your scoring system work? So the scoring system works where you, what is it? So it's 5 points for the correct score and result, 3 points for the correct result, and 1 point for a correct score. So that's why like 5 points is like the correct result and 2 correct scores because it's the correct result, obviously. And 3 points for the just whoever, if you guess the right team, then you get 3 points. So it's a very highly competitive game. It'll be interesting. Hopefully we can get more Angels over the next couple seasons with doing the United content, because I do think that this format is very, very tight. It makes it very interesting. Admin, Nick is not informed about Camp Binface. Farage represents reform. Camp Binface represents recycle. Very good, Albert. Very good. Very good. Where are we? Binface is the new face of British politics. Admin spent 5 minutes explaining first past the post politics in the UK, and then moved on to Binface from Sigma 9. But game ended 0-0. People guessed 2-1 and got 1 point. That is a very good point, Nick. That was silly of me. Okay. That changes everything. Thank you. Guys, why did no one call me out for that? Okay, so that means that that changes everything. Oh wait, no, sorry. It doesn't change everything. It changes everything for a few people. This is why you don't do it. You don't multitask when you input the scores, admin. Come on now. So, this means that updated scores. Ethan Johnson is leading the way currently on 244 points. Nick, Calum, and Keith are all drawing on 243 points. Extra points for correcting you. Do a Dumbledore and give me magic winning points. To be fair, it wouldn't have changed the scores because everyone would have got a point then. But then that could have impacted the final scores. So, very good shout, Nick. I'm glad someone's listening to what I'm saying on this live stream, huh, guys? Goodness me. Let me input everyone's new scores as well. Or new predictions, rather. Just while we go into the second half here. We're in the 46th or just approaching the 47th minute. And here we go. But I got the correct with a draw with 1-1, so I make up some points. Yeah, you do make up a point on pretty much everyone else, because you're on 3 points, everyone else. Ethan got a point, but everyone else predicted at least 1 goal, so they get nil point. I have a feeling I need to second check the scores. Nick, come on. I am free if you want me to do it. Just send me the predictions and we'll check it if you want. I will happily, if people feel like they need a double check on the scores, I'm happy for them to do that. But I will also double check the scores at the end. If people want a recount. I'm happy to do that. Okay, let's get everyone's predictions down. Just bear with me, guys. Okay, so we're up to Switzerland v Colombia, so France v Morocco. Spain v Belgium. Norway v England. Argentina v Switzerland. Okay, so let's do this. So Nick, let's look at your predictions first for these sets of games. So you've gone for 2-1 to France. You've gone 3-1 to Spain. And you've gone 2-1 to England. Good choice, sir. Good choice. And 3-1 to Argentina. I think Argentina are going to get knocked out by Switzerland. That would be my guess. I think that'll be the upset. Next, we've got Ethan Johnson. Let's input your scores. So you've gone 2-0 to France. You've done 2-0 to Spain. You've done 2-1 to England. And you've gone 2-0 to the midget, aka Lionel Messi. Okay. Next, we've got Matty. Matty's gone for 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, and 2-0. Joffit has... Where's Joffit? Joffit's gone 2-1 France, 3-1 Spain, 3-0 to Norway against England. Come on. And 2-1 Argentina. Let's see what else we have here. Calum. France v Morocco. Calum's gone 3-2. So he's not on for any points at the moment. 2-0 Belgium, 2-1 Norway, 2-0 Argentina v Switzerland. Then Kieferbix. Where are you? He's gone 2-0 France, 2-1 Spain, 1-2 to England, and 2-0 to Switzerland. People were asking if it's including extra time. It is including extra time, so it's literally whenever like the game finishes, it's not just the first 90 minutes. Like if it does go to extra time, then it's the final score from extra time as well. It's just whatever it is before penalties. Then Vivek, last but not least, he's gone 3-1 to France against Morocco. He's gone 1-0 Spain v Belgium. He's gone 2-1 Norway v England, and 2-0 to Switzerland, which is what I would have probably gone with. I would have probably gone 1-0, 2-0 to Switzerland as well. Okay, that's all of the scores inputted. Golden Boy will take an easy win, says Nick. You think Messi's going to take the win? Apparently Mbappe had lasers from the crowd shining in his eyes. Isn't it during the day? Does that even work during the day? But I wouldn't doubt it, knowing those bloody Moroccan fans. Am I right, Nick? Well, we're 53 minutes in, and Morocco are continuing to frustrate this French side. They're at least playing with a bit more intent now, though. Grade A hooligans. They wouldn't if he had a bin on his head. I mean, can I argue with that? I don't think I can. Okay, Mazraoui. Over to Bouadi. These African country keepers are exceptional. All of them have turned up, haven't they? Great save again by the Moroccan keeper. Doesn't spill it. French on the ball. I think this could easily go to extra time thinking about it. Wait. Mbappe wastes a good chance there. Elise turns his player. Finds Mbappe, but he's offside anyway. Elise is a baller, man. He makes things happen for sure. It's crazy to think United were actually like... I'm not going to say that we were really close, but we were somewhat close to signing him. France come forward again. But defend well. Did you hear about the FBI investigation into Argentina? I did, but I don't know if... is it actually legit, Nick, or not? I didn't know if that was like a meme. I didn't know if that was a meme page or not that posted that. If found guilty about match fixing, I could redo the whole tournament. No, bro. No, that's not happening. The scores are final. One sec, guys. Be back in 1 second. Where are we? It's real. There is 260 to 300 million euros missing and unexplained towards players and people within FIFA, apparently. Oh my god. Greenwood to Fenerbahce. So how much did we actually get from Greenwood going to Fenerbahce? Because I saw some places report like 5 or 6 mil, but then others said that we would get like 40% of the sale price. And Mbappe scored. Easy work. 1-0 to France. Boom. France are unstoppable. Like, you genuinely cannot stop them. People are saying handball. The Moroccan players are saying handball. Mbappe is a dog, man. That's a really good goal as well. This chap is good. He only scores good goals, man. Okay, so people are saying a handball from somewhere. Bruh, you need to close him down more than that. That's such a good goal. Looks like the goal's going to stand. France 1-0 against Morocco. I mean, did Morocco really expect us to defend the entire 90 minutes? Former United player, Amrabat coming on. Let's see what Morocco have left though. Can they get past this French defense? This might get out of hand. Morocco have to chase the game now. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends like 3-0. At the moment, biggest winners are Calum and Ethan, who both predicted. Oh wait, no, it's Keith. It's Keith and Ethan, who both predicted 2-0. Mbappe really selling that foul there. "20 World Cup goals in 20 World Cup career games for Mbappe." Mbappe's definitely getting that golden boot, isn't he? Elise? Morocco's still defending well, kind of. Kone? Elise? Oh, Elise gives the ball away. Morocco. Honestly, they've bottled it against France. Mazraoui kind of messing up again there. Well, Amsterdam is going to be in rubble tonight. At least it'll be tonight instead of letting letting them keep winning and then just keep messing it up. You've just got one really bad night tonight to go, Nick, and then you should be good. Did Morocco haven't even had a shot on target the entire game, by the way. 2.5 XG to 0.08 by Morocco. If they would win this tournament, it would be war. Haha, and you think England can beat them? I'm hoping Spain knock them out somehow, just by playing really boring football. Hydration break. Can the Moroccan coach fix what's happening here? Last time they won, there were 29 arrests, with 6 of them attempted murder charges. Oh my god. With Dan Burn and John Stones. I believe in Tuchel ball. I believe in Tuchel ball. We are going to see 3-1 score. Morocco get one. Well, I know you predicted 3-1, Vivek, but Morocco, they're not scoring. They're not scoring today. They say 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in football. But when the team who are winning 2-0 have created 2.5 XG to 0.08 XG, I'm less inclined to believe that. Your time is out of sort. Thank you, Vivek. Sorry, mate. It's so hot. I'm bloody melting away here. I'm just kind of happy that it's not going to extra time, so I can sleep. Watch Morocco score 2 goals now. I've said that. They took iron bike and scooter locks and just started to whack people with them. Oh my god. Two 2-1, perfect score for me, and let's go home. Morocco won't score. Like, if they haven't created anything in the whole match, they're not going to create anything now. They've been absolutely outplayed here. Upamecano. Dodgy clearance there. Dodgy clearance. Corner for Morocco here. But yeah, I mean, I was giving Mazraoui a lot of praise as centre-back, but he's literally the lowest rated player on the pitch. He has not proven me right in this game. Where's Double I? Yeah, his prediction didn't come right this time, did it? Morocco on the ball. How many views, admin? This one's on 140 at the moment. So, not as successful as the Portugal one for sure. Obviously, anything with Ronaldo in the thumbnail, it's going to get a lot more clicks. Okay, Mazraoui. How much did it end to be? That one ended up being like 700 views, I think. Mbappe down. Looks like Mbappe is going to get subbed off here. Don't know if he's seriously injured or not. He's back on his feet, but he's walking off to get subbed off. Imagine having like a Messi Ronaldo regen on your team. That's what it's like having Mbappe. Bukola and Mateta are on. Morocco play around the back. They only have 13 minutes of normal time to get back in this now. Morocco. No movement off the ball. No movement off the ball whatsoever in this game. I think they know that they're not winning this and they're just trying to keep the scoreline down now. Poor from Morocco going forward yet again. Elise to Bocola. He could have played that back to Mateta then, but failed to do so. Cheeky 2-1. It's not happening, Nick. I'm sorry, man. Morocco have just about had a shot on target. Wait, I take that back. Morocco haven't had a shot on target the entire match. I don't know whether to praise France or like really shiz on Morocco, because to have played 80 minutes and not had a single shot on target, that is despicable, man. A bunch of teams have scored against this French side. Lapse in concentration, just a second, come on. Anyhow, I am going to celebrate. One is enough. Fluke shot, deflected into goal. Liverpool finally moving up to third. Well done. Doesn't third guarantee you like 50 euros or something like that? Netherlands would have lost this match also, but at least more entertaining than this. It definitely would have been more entertaining. You would have at least had some sort of attacking threat. Whereas this has just been so poor. Morocco with a free kick here. May I just say I'm glad we never went for Rabiot. What's wrong with Rabiot? I thought he's been pretty decent. Oh, was that a shot on target? We got a shot on target. We had to wait till the 83rd minute to see that shot. There may be some hope yet for your cheeky fluke goal, Nick. I saw that message, Ethan. It looks like Ethan Johnson is getting all those points, eh? Looks like I'm getting 5 points. You're not speaking in the third person anymore. Corner for Morocco. Side netting. That would have been a really good time to score. Morocco on the ball. 5 minutes normal time left to play. France coming forward again, though. Oh, Elise! What was that shot? That was terrible. That was terrible from Elise. Oh god, Morocco give the ball away again. This has been one of the worst contested matches I think I've ever seen. Barkala takes the shot, well saved by the Moroccan keeper. The dream is over for Morocco. Mbappe's got an ice pack on his ankle. Morocco making one final attack. '89th minute. Can we see a goal? Can we see an upset? Can we see anything from this Morocco side? Just a bit of fight? No, we cannot. Looks like even Johnson will be getting those 5 points because this is a dire affair. 5 minutes of added time left, 6 minutes in total, but yeah, I think we need to pull the plug on this game. I would be very disappointed if I was a Moroccan. Wow. Four minutes left. Morocco down the left. Boring game, isn't it, mate? It's kind of painful. I'm not gonna lie. Morocco have had like one shot in 90 minutes. It's just been one-way traffic with Morocco doing nothing. France coming forward yet again. Dembele. Mateta. Yeah, I went for the shot, but it's saved. Morocco coming forward though. And tackled straight away. Easy work. Long shot from Morocco off target. I expected this game to be a proper like back and forth game, but Morocco have just been so scared to take any chances. What's sad as well is the Moroccan players look as though they know as well, and they've looked as though they've known for like half an hour that they're not getting back into this game. Like the body language of them and everything is just bad. 15 seconds left of additional time. Elise did not put on his shooting boots today. But that is full time. Thank God the ref ended it when he did. Did not want to watch any more of that. Let's update the scores. So Nick 4 points, Ethan 5, Matty 4, Joffit 4, Calum, he gets 3. Keith 5 points. And Vivek gets 3 as well. So that means the leader for the first... Oh wait, no, not the leader. The leader is Mr. Ethan Johnson on 249 points. Keith is second on 248. Nick is on 247. And Calum drops by the wayside on 246. All 5 points for the American to tighten his grip on the lead. I mean, he's not wrong, but special shout out to the members. Special shout out to Kiefer Bix. Special shout out to Nick the Ditch Destroyer. Special shout out to Ethan Johnson. Special shout out to Mr. Matty Scott. Special shout out to Calum. Special shout out to Joffit. And last but not least, special shout out to Vivek. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be doing the next quarterfinal game. Don't know when that is, but we'll be doing it. Hope you all have a delightful evening. But for now, Godspeed.